Hello and welcome to this edition of Ask the Service Provider. I'm your host, Clem Harrod, Chief Projection Officer of CLEMCO. Our mission is to coach, lead, educate, and mentor independent contractors and help them project the best image possible. On this edition of Ask the Service Provider, we are going to speak on the subject of bookkeeping, and we have with us professional bookkeeper, Bobbi Grant. Hello, Bobbi.
Hey there, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks.
I know that we have spent some time together, many years, working on budgeting and financial literacy. You were mentioned, and our story was mentioned in my book, Career Projection 101. And we have also worked with various independent contractors to try to help them to establish a budget.
Right.
And I wanted to thank you for all of your efforts and your desire to wanting to be a part of what it is that we're doing here at CLEMCO.
Hey, I love doing it. Thanks for asking me to help. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So we've been working with people, and I've had some people submit some questions. And one of the main questions has to do with finances and everything going on right now during this COVID-19 and quarantining situation. I know one of the things that we discuss in the book is the understanding of setting aside a cushion of 3 to 6 months to prepare for downward turns in the economy or just slower months in general. And I know that's something that you stand by and something that's also taught in Financial Peace University by Dave Ramsey. But the question that we have is, how can I best manage my funds during this time of little to no employment as an independent contractor?
Okay, well, you touched on the emergency fund, which is super important because it's just for that, emergencies. And at this point, none of us saw this coming. We had no idea. We were blindsided by it, and there hasn't been an immediate date that everything else is going to get back to what we knew as normal. So through all of this, if you haven't had that emergency fund to fall on to be able to make ends meet, I would suggest at this point, starting a budget, create a budget. That would be the first step to take, because now you're going to see exactly how much money you have, whether it's from unemployment or if you did have savings, anywhere you can pull funds, the spouse, roommate, whatever, pulling the money and seeing what you have so you know what you have to spend. Some mortgage companies are allowing you to defer your payments for a couple months. I think car companies, loan companies are allowing you to do that as well. So being able to go to places like that and ask if you can prolong payments, put them at the tail end, wrap them in. Do not do a balloon payment. Some of them are saying, yeah, you don't have to pay, but in 3 months, you're going to have to pay month 1, 2, and 3. Well, if you don't have income, you can't do that. So don't agree to do that. Cut back on your extras. Make sure that you pay your 4 walls, which is your mortgage, your car, your electric, your phone. Make sure that you have covered all of that in the funds that you have, but you really need to look at what you have for bills and what you have for income, and start on that budget now. Get it going now while you have the spare time at home. Get things moving so when we do get caught off guard again, that we have planned for it.
Now, so say things, oh, it does. It absolutely makes sense. It absolutely makes sense. So when things begin to kind of pick back up in a way, or more opportunities begin to come in, because this is one thing that I've learned, you can continue to move forward in one direction, but when there's a blockage, say of finances or an income stream, you have to pivot and move somewhere else and create a new opportunity, right? So say someone pivots and begins to find new opportunities to make money. Do they then just jump right back into their previous spending habits, or what is something that is recommended for someone who has a newfound income stream?
Well, one of the things that, and I should have touched on it too, is right now, if you've got a 401k or a pension plan or a savings, anything that you have been putting money in, stop. Stop doing that right now, because you need the cash in hand to be able to make it to the next week. So don't continue putting money aside for later. You need to have that available right now. And once you get your budget down, you know, there are jobs out there. I mean, pizza food delivery is booming right now. So to go out there and be able to drive and deliver food, that's an income. Whether it's $50 a week or $500 a week, it's money coming in. It's putting food on your table. So create that budget with what you've got now. And then it's fluid. So when you get back into the industry of doing the events again, then you change your budget as it flows. And then you can start putting money back into your 401k or whatever savings that you have. But I would suggest looking for any side jobs. If you're out of work right now, spend 8 hours a day looking for a job instead of, I mean, if you're going to work 8 hours a day somewhere anyway, now you're out of work, spend that 8 hours looking for more work until you find some to bring some income in. Be creative. That's what the industry is, right? Creativity, right?
That's right. That's right. You know,
Yeah.
and that's what entrepreneurship is. You know, you have to be creative and find those ways, find those opportunities and make it happen for yourself.
Yes. Keep networking too, because there are others that are out there in the same boat. Go check out food banks right now, grants that may be offered, any extra finances, unemployment. It seems like right now people are having a real hard time getting through on that, but be persistent. How bad do you want it? How hungry are you? Don't just sit there, pick yourself up and get moving to find those resources that are out there. We just have to find them.
Yeah. Well, Bobbi, thank you so much for your time. You know, I know it's Friday. We're getting ready for the weekend, getting ready for that family time.
Right.
And thank you so much again for being a part of what we're doing here at CLEMCO.
Absolutely. Thank you.
As I previously stated, our mission is to coach, lead, educate, and mentor independent contractors. If there's anything that we can do to help you along your journey, please reach out to us at www.CLEMCO.HR.com. That's www.CLEMCO.HR.com. Thank you and have a blessed day.